was, which was 3 phases, 30 days each. So full throttle is now in phase 3, 30 days. And then we just shot, man, it was awesome. We just shot 2 more upsell videos that are going to replace full throttle. Very excited. Ultimate 8-pack, because 8-pack is the new black, 6-pack. And ab addiction. It's got a pull-up bar, hanging ab straps, stability ball. I went hardcore. How much work is in it? 12 minutes of work. You have 3 rounds, 4 exercises, 1 minute per exercise. It's no joke. No joke. So if you thought full throttle was hard, no, mommy, it's going to be a little harder with this next. I just want to give what else do we have? The launch date. This is one thing I really, really love and respect about Beachbody. And it's something that I believe in. You don't give up on something that you believe in. RevAbs, we started this project in 2008. Carl has not given up on it. So he is relaunching the program in September. So we're right around the corner. I'm very, very pumped for the launch again. Yes! Thanks, Carl. So for you guys, I think you'll get it probably a month early. You guys get those special deals because you're coaches. Everything's going to be totally different. It's going to be good. So the calendar's going to change, but just to give you a schedule, it is September, the new launch date. Okay, got that off my chest. Next thing. So let me explain. For me, when I was asked to design RevAbs, I want to really go into the technology, the science behind it. That's a big part of my background, and it's really important. If anybody is representing something in mind that I believe in, I want you to have the most information. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge, that is power. So I want to give you guys the science behind RevAbs, because most of the ab training stuff out there is a bunch of BS. And that's my opinion. But I believe it. It's like, most of these machines out there, thank you, are only trying to do one thing. Usually it's build the abs. So let's start. In the future, there's going to be a RevAbs pyramid that explains this. The top triangle, the first part of the pyramid, is the goal. You want a sexy, I don't care if you're mommy, you want the lines down the middle, brother, you want that 6 or 8 pack, a great set of abs is the goal. The next 2 things underneath that, how do you accomplish the goal? How do you get a great set of abs? Someone tell me. I love that. Everybody always says that. That is part of the equation. The number one thing you got to do is you got to burn the fat off your stomach. That is the number one thing you got to do. And then you have to build the abs up underneath. You got to hypertrophy the muscle so it pops out a little bit. Can you spot reduce? No. Darn it. No, you can't. So how do you burn the fat off your stomach? Well, you have to burn the fat off your entire body. So how do you do that? So then it's burn the fat, build the muscle. Then you got 3 pillars underneath those 2. How do you accomplish that? What is the most effective way? Cardio, very generic term. Are you talking alactic, anaerobic, or aerobic cardio? The most effective way that I found is anaerobic cardio, anaerobic intervals. Why? You take a race car out on the track. Doing the little grapevine cardio aerobically is not bad, mommy, but that don't do it. Do you need to turn on the nitrous oxide in there? No. But when you want to get into 5th gear and you want to start doing sprawl jacks or jump kicks or whatever you want to do, the body's like, I need the nitrous oxide. And those are called hormones. Norepinephrine, adrenaline, growth hormone, testosterone. You don't use those in normal aerobic cardio. You don't need them. So when those get released and you start cranking away, how do you get those hormones out of your body? How do you get them out? It costs energy. And that energy is called calories. When you cause a disturbance in the body and you want to get back to normal, that costs calories. And that is aerobic calories when you're sitting there after you've done a hard anaerobic training set and you're still sweating. You're in the car and you're like, what is going on here? You are still burning calories. So there's anaerobic interval training. What about ab training? You need ab training to build the abs. And the third big pillar is going to be strength training. Why is there strength training in an ab program? Muscle, why muscle?
Muscle burns fat.
Lean muscle burns fat, right in the mitochondria, baby. You're absolutely right. Now, think about the rectus abdominis, the 6. They attach to part of the ribs and the pelvis. When they go to contract, you ever try doing a pull-up on a rubber band? What happens? You don't get anywhere, do you, Papa? No, you need leverage. So if the accessory muscles, serratus anterior, lock in the rib cage, pelvic floor, and the glutes lock in the pelvis, if you strength train and get those strong, then the rectus has got something to pull on, the transverse abdominis has got something to pull on, and it can grab, and it can pull, and it can grow. So if you do not strength train properly, you got no leverage also. So that is why we put strength training into RevAbs. Ab training to pop the abs, interval cardio to burn the fat, and strength training because lean muscle burns fat. Now, there's a secret sauce in each of those pillars. The secret sauce for the ab training. Everybody says, you're going to be doing crunches? I'm like, no, mommy, crunches are like the last thing. You're going to be doing like sprints, honey. Right? Crunches are one ab angle, upper flexion. The upper abs attach to the upper pelvis, and they create that flexion. What about lower flexion, double flexion, side flexion, twisting and rotation, and extension? You have a lot more angles to work with. So crunches are like one small piece of the pie, and everybody thinks that's like the panacea, the silver bullet. It is not. So in RevAbs, you have 6 ab angles, and that's the secret sauce in the ab training. The interval training, is it aerobic or anaerobic? Anaerobic interval training, for me, is the secret sauce when it comes to the intervals. And the last thing, strength training. It's called abcentrics. Every single move in RevAbs is turned into an ab move. So when I'm doing a push-up and I take one foot off the ground, baby, that becomes lower flexion. You're going to feel your lower abs kick in. When you're doing a bicep curls, because you want to do some curls for the girls, I know, and you pick a foot up and you go off balance, what starts to kick in? The core. I guarantee you every single move that I put in that program was not some willy-nilly, this is going to look cool. It is going to target your abs. That's abcentrics. And the bottom now, there's 4. The fourth thing, it's the first thing you guys said, nutrition. So that gives you just a glimpse of, in my opinion, the science, the technology behind RevAbs. And it's important. If you're going to go out and talk about this program and you just said something to that effect, people are going to be like, damn, she knows what she's talking about. So the